underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Wilson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So from inside the 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Another try after the first down sack.
Tua.
Complete. This is Albert Wilson.
So, Charles, this defense going to have its hands full all game long. You'd have to figure, facing the man second in the NFL in passing yards. What's the course of action here defensively?
Well, we all know that every down seems to have equal importance. But for this game, they're putting it all on 3rd down. Make sure they stop them there, get off the field, and that way they can turn the ball over to their offense and feel good about how this game's progressing.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for the Dolphins.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Tua going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice job keeping alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year, with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Bills 0. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Buying time to his left. Touchdown! It's complete. Albert Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. A nice throw there by the...
Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. So offside's the call, and they understandably declined it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Check. Hot.
Allen now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and a yard. Allen.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Wide, get wide. Shit.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They run with Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The return man, Wilson.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. That's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Tua.
He's going to let this one go deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And that's a big pickup on a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Although his runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st. This go-around, he's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Dolphins' 16-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Tua now on 1st down. That is incomplete.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, this Week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not very much of an advantage. You might be playing well, not slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On play action, here's Tua. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On play action, Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle as time expires in the first half. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, check. 3 down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off Byron Jones. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The first. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
My bad, guy.
Now here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. We got to get the ball. Get the ball.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Looking to pass. Tua.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Another catch there for Waddle.
A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Mike. Tua now, 3rd and goal.
Let's go, D.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
No move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Tua going to tap this forward on a jet sweep.
And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he's got room. Gets around him. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. Oh, some strong running. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
And this will be swung out for Lindsey.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Lindsey now off the read option.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Tua on 4th down.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle,
his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just in a bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Allen. Dancing to his left. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Oh, able to avoid him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Breida. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. To a hit, and the ball is out. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Tua.
He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're... And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
And this thing gets blown up well behind the line of scrimmage, but the marker is down on the field. Who's this against? Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
Tua to throw again. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, 5, and he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Moss again.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Breida. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They run for it with Breida. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
It's complete to Fuller. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So a victory here